This video will show how to draft a band collar using Inkscape. In this case, it's a band collar for a jacket, and it's 22 inches long, and I'm only going to draft half of it. So I need a rectangle that's 11 inches long, and for this jacket, the band collar is going to be 1.25 inches high. So once I've got the rectangle the right size, I'm going to start laying in guidelines. Now the first guideline goes 3 inches out from the center because I know the back of my collar, the very back of it doesn't need to be curved at all. And I'm going to lay out guidelines every 2 inches, and then I'm going to divide the rectangle into pieces. I used to do this with just a series of rectangles, however many rectangles for however many divisions I wanted, but I figured out I could do it with an irregular shape like this. Select them both and divide like so. Now I've divided all my pieces up. Now I'm going to pivot each one of these pieces, set the pivot point in the lower left-hand corner, and I should have done the guidelines first. I'm going to set a guideline about every 1/2 inch. Used to be that I would do this with vertical guidelines every 1 inch and horizontal guidelines every 1/4 inch, but again, after doing it so many times, I figured out I could space them a little wider and do half the work and get the same shape. Move the pivot point to the bottom left of the selected pieces and pivot up. Deselect the first one again, move the pivot point, and repeat until I get all of the pieces pivoted. Now the shape that I'm shooting for is determined just by long years of experience doing this. If you go too extreme, too curved, then the collar just lays flat against the garment. If you don't go curvy enough, then you get a collar that sticks out like the petals of a flower. So now that I've selected all the pieces and I've unioned them together, the bottom edge, it always seems like the nodes between the segments, I always get 2-3 nodes there, so I'll go through all those bottom nodes and join them all into each group into one node. And then I'll take all of the nodes in my curve and make them smooth, so my curve isn't jerky. Now I need to round off the tip of the collar, which I will do by starting with a circle. And I like my curves to start just before the halfway point of the collar. So I'm going to draw a circle that's just a little bit bigger than halfway. Line it up, use it to divide my collar, and then I'll reunion the pieces that I want in the final pattern. So select the pieces I want, union them together, and I didn't get the biggest piece, so that's unioned in. Then I get rid of the corner, don't need it, and there's my shape. There's my collar. All done. Took what, 4 minutes? So not bad. Thanks for watching.